A Course in Miracles workbook day 24. Some ideas are really easy for me to understand and some confront me a bit. This one confronts me a little bit. I do not perceive my own best interests. What? That one doesn't make sense to me because doesn't every organism do its best to stay alive, to have the best experience it can? I mean, I guess, right? We don't understand how complicated things truly are, and we make a mess of things for ourselves. So I guess I don't actually perceive my own best interests. So it says, in no situation do you realize the outcome that would make you happy. Therefore, you have no guide to appropriate action and no way of judging the result. What you do is determined by your perception of the situation, and that perception is wrong. It is inevitable then that you will not serve your own best interest. Yet, your only goal in any situation that's currently perceived is that you're trying to find your best interest and react that way, right? So this is why it doesn't make sense to me. It's cyclical in a nonsensical way. If you realize that you do not perceive your own best interests, you could be taught what they are. But in the presence of your conviction that you do know what they are, you cannot learn. Well, that makes sense. The idea for today is a step forward, opening your mind to that learning so that it can begin. Your learning can begin. Okay, so the exercise for today requires much more honesty than you has been required of you before, right? So a few subjects honestly and carefully considered in each of the 5 practice periods today will be more helpful than looking at a bunch of things on a surface level, right? So think about a couple of things deeply. 2 minutes are suggested for each of the mind-searching practice periods. And the periods should begin with repeating today's idea, followed by searching the mind with closed eyes for unresolved situations about which you are currently concerned. The emphasis should be on uncovering the outcome you want. You will quickly realize that you have a number of goals in mind as part of the desired outcomes, and also that these goals are on different levels and often conflict. That does make sense too. Applying the idea for today, each situation that occurs to you, and then think about it carefully and try to enumerate as many goals as possible as you're thinking about it, as many as you would like to be met in the resolution, right? The form of each application should be roughly as follows. In the situation involving ... this happened and ... this happened, right? I would like ... and fill in the blank of what you would like, and keep doing that and keep doing that, and uncover as many different possible outcomes that you can honestly think may occur, and even some that do not make as much sense, don't appear to be directly related to the situation or even inherent to it at all. If the exercises are done properly, you will quickly recognize that you are making a larger number of demands of the situation, which have nothing to do with it. You will also recognize that many of your goals are contradictory, that you have no unified outcome in mind, and that you must experience disappointment in connection with some of your goals, however the situation turns out. I guess that's true. Whichever way it turns out, one of the goals isn't going to be met, because every single possibility isn't going to be reached at the end. Anyways, after covering a list of as many hoped for goals as possible for each unresolved situation that crosses your mind, say to yourself, I do not perceive my own best interest in this situation. And then go on to the next one. I mean, I'm struggling with the thought that my best interests are not what I truly have at heart, but the description, the explanation makes a lot of sense, right? If you think about how things are going to happen, 100 different possible solutions, well, then how, if only one of them can happen, how can you truly have an idea of what the best one even is? I mean, you can't tell the future. You don't know what's going to happen. This one's already starting to mind numb me, which means it's going to be a big day for me. Let me know what you guys think. Love you. Have a beautiful day.